Hey, it's Tam. I'm here to do your weekly reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This is a general read for the week of March the 18th through the 22nd. We're in the third week of March. Goes without saying that this reading is general. It may not resonate for everyone, so take what you need and throw the rest out. If you have to stretch the storyline like a rubber band, then it may not be your story. This is also for this earth signs in general, but it also would behoove you to check your your moon, your Venus, and rising signs as well. If you don't know what those are, you can get your natal chart. I have a link below in the description box. If you'd like a personal reading that is geared towards your specific situation, my contact information is also in the description box below. I've pulled 4 oracle cards, and I actually pulled the cards before I pulled the tarot cards. They actually go really well together. There's a lot of shift and change going on right now. There are endings. I'm looking at the board. There's endings. I'm not even gonna lie, this is like the 3rd time that I've done this reading today. I did them before, and the answers, or just the way I was, like, it was very fuzzy for me. So I just kept pulling cards until it made sense, until they broke the story down to me in an easier way for me to explain it. So the way that I have the cards broken up, I still separate the major and the minor cards. I just do them a little bit different. This is the overall energy of the read, what's going on with you this week. This is the overall energy for the week. This is you. This is work. This is love. And this is kind of like what to expect for the rest of the week. So overall energy, I can tell you right now, there is a lot. This is earth sign reading. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is a lot of earth on the board. There is a lot of air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There are cup cards here. Water signs are present as well, but not really prevalent in the situation. Particularly, what the thing was, before I even started the video, what I wanted to note is that for an entire section of love, there are no emotion cards. There are no cup cards here. Because I always pay attention to what I see, the cards that are here, but I'm also paying attention to the cards that are not present. And so we can say immediately off the back, you're not really focusing on love right now, or at least not this week. We're halfway through Mercury retrograde, so I hope you guys are doing okay energetically. Again, people are still talking a lot about really vivid dreams. I'm still not really having those. I have the dreams, but I can't recall them, and recall very few details, if anything at all. People have been in their feelings, deep feelings. We're in Pisces season. You know, things that happen in this period of time, we're going to feel them a little bit deeper than usual. I don't know if anybody else has had folks from your past pop up, but if it hasn't happened, you still got 10 more days of Mercury retrograde and another, you know, maybe 12 days of shadow period afterwards. So if it hasn't happened to you yet, stay tuned. It might just happen still. The overall energy, I hesitated before starting the video because I wanted to make sure that I got this really clear, and so that I understand the message really clear. At the bottom of the decks, we had the Queen of Cups and the Empress. The Empress is, I believe believe she's Taurus, or could be Libra. I'm not totally sure about all the cards and their correspondences. I know I have it written down somewhere. And one day I'll eventually learn them off the top of my head, but that ain't gonna happen today. Actually, let me look. Oh, yeah. So, well, that's funny. It's not on here. But I look at the Empress as being, there's a Venus aspect to that. Venus, Libra, Taurus, manifestor. The Queen of Cups is typically Pisces, but could be any water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be dealing with somebody or someone's energy in your field that is a water sign. The Empress embodies the qualities of all four queens. If it is a person, that it is a person who is practical, who does not take any shit. Somebody who is ambitious, could be a business owner. She's well manifested. She has the ability to create and birth new ideas, bring those ideas into physical manifestation form. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is, deeply aware of their emotions. She is someone who she makes everybody feel the warm and fuzzies that she embodies. It also represents family, life, health. She also, the other thing is that she's got her cup, right? This cup has her emotions, but she's not really showing them either. Her cup is covered. She's aware of her emotions, has the ability to control her emotions, but she's not really showing you what she's got to offer, what she's got going on, or what she's got up her sleeve. The base of the reading, we got the Three of Cups paired with the Lovers, and so then I clarified because the Three of Cups is like, it's celebration, could also represent reunion, and the Lovers is a choice between two, very profound, deep connection. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, which is juggling, or having to juggle, having had juggled, and then walking away from the shit that is stressful and taking the lessons and moving into calmer waters. So I look at this also with because I don't have any 10 cards here. I look at this with the Wheel of Fortune, and so with the decision, because twos are also decisions, but you're juggling between two, and then walking away from conflict, and going to smoother waters, going to smooth sailing, which is that's a choice. You have to make the choice to actually move away from this, which gets the wheel to turn, right? This Wheel of Fortune is in the section here for the rest of the week. So just be aware that there is change taking place. But in order for this change to take place, you've got to make the decision. So for you, in your current situation, we've got the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords with the Magician. The Page of Cups is, you may have somebody coming in with an apology, some small token of, I don't know, something heartfelt. It could also be moving towards something. You could also be moving towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling. If I had to look at this, it's moving towards this King of Wands. King of Wands is, for me, an Aries, but it could be any fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's moving towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling with this fire sign. There may be an offer, a new offer coming in, a solid offer, stable offer, something, or an offer of stability. And you may be feeling mentally trapped. You may be feeling in your head about something. But this thing, this offer, this moving towards stability, you've manifested this, so I don't know what you're worried about. Like, don't trip. As far as work is concerned, you've got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Cups crossed with Justice. So the Page of Wands is talking about living in the now. You are not really focused on the past, not looking too far out into the future. You're living in the here and right now. With the Seven of Swords, typically that's my like liar, liar, pants on fire card. But in this situation, and the way that this is paired with the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles talks about working collaboratively to build a foundation. The Seven of Swords is a minor victory. It could be viewed as a minor victory. I'm taking it as a minor victory. It's partial success. I mean, this guy is trying to make off with 7 swords and he only has the hands to carry 5. So you may not have been successful at what you were trying to do, but you did have some success. There is something that you gain from it. And it's something that's collaborative. You've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is somebody who, again, this is, you know, he's kind of like stone face. If it's a person, it could be your boss, somebody who doesn't show a whole lot of, you know, emotions, says what he says, and like probably leaves your ass guessing, right? But the King of Cups is also goals achieved. It also signifies a balance, peace, maybe an interest in the arts or science, arts or religion, and justice. Justice is evening out the scales. This is being balanced. This is whatever has been off balance will be made balanced. Like it's just like whatever has been unjust to you, it goes into your favor. So whatever, and I take that from the success, from the minor success, partial success, it's still a win. In regards to love, you've got, which again I think is funny, there is no love cards here. So you're not focused on love. We've got the Four of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and Strength. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you are dealing with, if this is a person, this person is very stone-faced, very logical, very all the kings are pretty stoic. But this guy deals really with the rational mind, really deals with logic. This is telling you that fate is fate is at work, and there will be justice. There will be justice because this guy he's fair and he's just. But with the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, you're just working on your money, and Four of Swords just is talking about going within to heal, that there's healing that is required right now, and it's okay to put yourself on a self-imposed time out. It is necessary, it is required, and that is what the Four of Swords is talking about. So if that means you stop focusing on love for a while and you get back to focusing on you, get back to focusing on what it is that you're trying to build this abundance. You're working hard towards abundance. It's like happy life, you know. And then you've got the Strength card, which is, you know, being brave, stepping outside of yourself, and and truly mastering, taming the beast, being brave and moving forward, being discerning, and following what you know is right. For the rest of the week, we've got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Pentacles is someone feeling left out in the cold. Could be you, could be somebody that you're dealing with, could be somebody that you cut out that ends up feeling like they're left out in the cold as it relates to a foundation coming into union, a decision, a choice that needs to be made regarding a new opportunity towards love. It brings about the change or movement with the Wheel of Fortune. There are endings, there is some walking away, there are changes, and it's very possible that with this walking away, with this Six of Swords, with this walking away, that it leaves somebody else feeling left out in the cold. Yeah. That's what that is. Okay, so going into your oracle cards, because we're already 16 minutes in. The first card is Ground Yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon earth. We're helping you balance spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. And this right here is like, that's literally this card. This is like balancing, having to balance spiritual and material. So that's like totally on point. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So whatever these endings are, whatever this stress is, don't worry about it, okay? Then we've got heart chakra. I wanted to point out too over here, I've got these candles, these three candles, throat, crown, and heart. My throat chakra candle and my heart chakra candle have been burning really high all morning. And my crown chakra candle has been burning really, 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 really low. It's starting to pick up now, but it's been burning really, really low. And the crazy part about that is that I have the most gnarly headache of all times. My head's been pounding since last night. And it's like no amount of coffee and water is helping me. Anyway, I digress. I thought that was just really interesting. But anyway, this card is a heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. So that is telling me, like, I feel like this heart chakra card kind of goes with this section of, like, you. Whether it's moving towards something passionate or whether it's someone coming to you with a small offer, this card is telling you it's okay to love and be loved. It's okay to move forward towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling, more grounded and more stable, and you don't have to be caught up in your brain. You don't have to feel trapped because you've manifested this happy. So go get it, right? And the last card we have is Orphaned. It's a 5 card. What I thought was pretty interesting is that initially I pulled the Oracle cards before I pulled the tarot. And when I saw this card, I was like, oh, wow, that reminds me of the 5 of Pentacles, this being left out in the cold. I mean, orphaned. And it's a 5 card trip, right? Synchronicities. I'm going to read for this. 5, orphaned. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, reorganizing. Oh, did I say reorganizing? Recognizing, oh my God. Recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Part of being left out in the cold. Yeah. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. As you shift and evolve to commit to your growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those, will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. This card reminds you that you cannot be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that's okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they might want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you'll shine, and that's where you will experience prosperity. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel the need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and to make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. And then these little cards, they're just called oracle cards, but they're like affirmations, I think. And this one says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I like that because I feel like part of this is also, I think this is fear. This screams fear to me in this moment. The mental trappings. There are endings here. There's an end of a cycle. There's an end of a cycle. There's walking away. But you've got to just let it play out. Like whatever is happening right here, let it play out. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Once you make this decision, whatever this decision is, once you make it, the wheel turns. Okay? Don't worry about leaving folks behind. Some people got to get left behind. It is what it is, okay? But make a decision. You make the decision, the wheel turns, right? Make the decision and the wheel turns. So that's all I have for you guys this week. I'm not getting any funky, weird vibes. Even with the previous readings that I did just for earth signs, again, like I said, this is like the third time I've recorded it and the third actual spread of cards. Some are repeating cards, some are new, but it's still the same message. You're not focusing on love, so that's not a big deal, but you've got to be strong. Stay focused on what you need to stay focused on. let the universe work it out, okay? It does require a little bit of surrender, but you seem to be moving perfectly well on your own. You look, this looks good. This looks really good. Like I said, if you want a personal reading that is related directly to your scenario and your life, I do personal readings. Contact information is in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a really, really good week. Remember to be kind to yourself and kind to others. Have a good day.